It's time to beat the clock. Lights of Broadway, sights of Broadway, sounds of Broadway all around. And there above shines the name Sylvania, pioneering light, sight, and sound. Finer products, better products, tested quality. Made for you by Sylvania, pioneer for half a century. Beat the clock, brought by Sylvania. Beat the clock to entertain you. It's time to play Beat the Clock.
Now here is America's #1 clock watcher, Bud Collyer.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Beat the Clock, the show where you can have the time of your life playing against time for big-time prizes. Come on over here with me while we meet our holdover contestants from last week. Hi there, Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Hirsch, right?
That's right.
All right, Miss Hirsch.
How do you do?
You don't look happy to have come back at all. What's the matter?
I'm nervous this time.
Got butterflies in the stomach. You weren't so nervous last week?
It all happened too fast.
Did you get a chance to practice at home?
Oh, yes,
this time?
sir.
Did you?
Oh, yes.
How'd you make the hand? Did you work something out there?
I had a mitten.
A mitten with wire in it? Just like
That's
wire
right.
in it.
Yeah.
What, you get a fishbowl and everything?
And everything.
Well, good. You worked out a technique.
Yes, we did.
Good enough. Let's see how it works. Incidentally, I guess you already know about our bonus, which is worth tonight, let me see, is it $600? $600 worth tonight. It's really grown up there. And, of course, if the bell rings while you're here, or anybody else who happens to be up here at our microphones at that time, the other ones that get a chance to try the bonus. But now, without any further ado, let's come on over here and see how well you practiced on the $100 clock. Now, if you'll have your seat in the chair again, Jerry. You're an engineer, aren't you? Well, you should have been able to work this one out all right then. And just take a pipe, put it in your mouth there. Thank you, Betty. Thanks, Madeline. There we go. Now, you remember, I'll explain to the folks at home so they can remember. If you put that pipe in your teeth, will you please, Jerry, so I can show them? What Mrs. Hirsch has to do is, using only the fishbowl, she has to take the pipe out of his mouth so that it rests either in the hand like that, or it can be caught in the fingers. We don't care how it's there, as long as she takes it out of your mouth, and you might, there, you can take a good puff on it there now, boy. Let's take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. 45 seconds. Are you ready, Miss Hirsch?
Ready.
Go. Man, you did work that out in a hurry, didn't you? How about that? Good enough. You beat the guy. Here, let's pick you up. There's a nice fraction. Take it along with you. It's a little souvenir of the stunt that you did, and come on back. Mrs. Hirsch looked so surprised. Did it ever work that fast at home? Never did?
Never.
Well, how do you suppose you got it so quick just now?
I know.
Well, now, don't run away. Where are you going?
Oh,
Step
sorry.
back in here. Put your pretty wife where she was before, because you move on up now. You've beaten the $100 clock. Your next step is the $200 clock, and we're going to find out all about this very, very shortly. And we got our people all set and fixed up here. Here they come, Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Hirsch of New York City, right? Didn't establish that before. Now, I guess you have a pretty good sneaking idea of just exactly why we got you.
It must
Get
be
wet
wet.
anyway.
It must be wet. No, it has, a matter of fact. You ever knock your husband's hat off?
No.
We're going to let you do it right now. Suppose you come over here with me. We'll give you a chance to knock Jerry's hat off. Let's bring out our little hat ensemble, if you will. Now, what are you laughing at? It can't be that funny. All right. Would you step up there, because Betty is having hysterics, and I'm sure she wants to get you all fixed up with two hats. First of all, Betty has a little shower hat for you here. That's just to keep your hair from getting mussed up, you understand, Jerry? That's all that's for. That's it. Looks fine on you, fella. That's it. Now, here is a... Thank you very much, Madeline. Here is another hat. This is a very fine-looking derby there. There we are. Very nice. Now, Miss Hirsch, you want to step up here just a minute? Say, those are lovely shoes we have on you, aren't they, huh? Oh, look, if we asked you to take your husband's hat off, you wouldn't try to pull it down here.
No.
You wouldn't try to pull it there. You'd lift it from the front, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So that's the technique we ask you to use right now in taking this hat off his head tonight. We want you to lift it from the front and take it off. Now, however, you don't do it with your hands. We have a little special bottle of Sparkette filled with whipped cream. If you'll step Now, remember, Jerry, if you bend your head forward, you know, if you do that, she'll just jam it down further on your head. So you better sit there with your head back so she can get, you know. You get the idea, don't you? Stand over this way just a little bit so everybody can see what you're doing. And in the meantime, take a look at our clock and see how many seconds you have. 35 seconds to knock his hat. That's what?
It's not very much.
You want longer? Huh?
No, this will do. All right.
Depends on how well you're doing. We'll see. All right, you ready? Go. Sylvania Super Flash, Flash Bulbs, Blue Dot for Sure Shot. Come on, step up here. Come on, have a picture taken with him. Stand right alongside him there. You can have this for posterity. Take the picture right there. There we are. Now, you can leave this here, and you come over here with me because you have a little special job to do on our jackpot clock. I'll help you along over here with those cloud hoppers you have on. Okay, good enough. Now, if you'll step right down there at the far end of that platform, I'll tell you when to get up on it. In back of this curtain is our famous magnetic jackpot board. On it are all the words of a famous saying or quotation. They're all held there by magnetism, but they're all mixed up out of order. You've got to unmix them, get them back in order in 20 seconds from the time I say go so they spell out the saying or quotation. You understand? Okay, open the curtain. Step up on the platform. Go. All right, stop the clock. One if I land and two if I see you did it. I want to tell you, you two people have gone through our stunts faster, I think, than anybody has ever done anything. You had less than 5 seconds on each of those. You got some kind of a speed record on these things. You did a beautiful job. You broke Gene Hollander's heart, but you did a beautiful job. Now, we're going to show you. You have beaten our jackpot clock, so let's see what you've won. Just take a look over here.
Mr. and Mrs. Hirsch, your prize is Sylvania's exquisite console, the Montclair, with genuine hand-wrought mahogany inlay doors. Large 21-inch movie-clear television with surrounding halo light for the greatest viewing comfort in all television. The Montclair is outstanding in performance and design. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Hirsch. You have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
My congratulations to you, too. You're very welcome. You're real good and real quick. You've moved your husband backstage. Good night. Take his pipe along to him. Let him have that as a little souvenir. Roxanne, who are our next contestants?
I'd like you to meet little Susie, let's see now, Tubman, and Terry, and Mr. and Mrs. Granville Tubman from Cambridge, Maryland.
Is that correct, Mr. and Miss Tubman? Well, hi there. You got some applause out there. What's that for? Hello there, young lady. How are you?
Fine.
I'm glad to see you. You glad you came to see us?
Yes.
That's a real pretty bonnet you have on. Who bought you that?
My mother.
Who paid for it?
Daddy.
That's right. How old are you, honey?
5.
Well, now, let's see. We ought to have something for you. Roxanne, you got one of those Roxanne dolls back there? Has she? Oh, here it is, right here. My goodness. Here we are. Look at there. That's for you. How do you like that? Hold it out here so everybody can see it. Look at that lovely dolly. Isn't she pretty? Now, that's all yours, you hear? Now, how are you, young man? What's your name?
Hi. My name's Terry Tubman.
You're-
Terry Lloyd Tubman.
Terry Lloyd Tubman. Get the whole works in there. How old are you, Terry?
9.5.
What do you want to be when you grow up, boy?
Well,
You don't know? Would you like to be one of those Buck Rogers space cadets there like you saw Bill Shipley being? I'll tell you what. You reach back here. Let me show you something. Now, I'll get this back here and just let you model this for a minute. This is just what Bill had on. See there? There we go. There we are. Where are you, Terry? Where'd you disappear to? Got the goggles down there, huh? Can you see out of it?
I might have been going, I'm gonna go on to Mars, maybe.
You might have been going to Mars, maybe. Well, now, there's a whole kit back there for you, boy. You can have this hat all made up, and you take one of those kits. See it right back there next to the dolly's box? Yeah, that's right. Take one of those along with you, and you can make all those wonderful things out of it. Meantime, I'll talk to Mom and Pop. How are you, Mr. Tubman? Didn't mean to ignore you.
That's all right.
Always like to talk to kids, though. Do you have any other children?
No, this is all.
Well, that's enough. That's a wonderful family you've got. Let's move you on into your little problem, and I think the first one is yours, Miss Tubman. So while Pop is helping the kids get acclimated here, suppose you come over here with me, will you? Now, if you just step over here, Madeline and Betty have a little belt to put on you. You just stand there and raise your hands up a little higher so you don't get scratched, because while they're putting it on, I'll explain to the audience and to you. You notice that in front of that belt, there are 2 corks. In the ends of those corks are 2 very sharp needles. They're there for a very definite reason. My, she got a small waist, hasn't she? What's your waist measurement?
Oh, about 23.
That's a recommend. That's 23 isn't small. With 2 children, I'd say it was very small. But turn around and let's show the audience what's hanging down behind you here. See there? We got 3 balloons hanging from the back of that belt, and I want you to take and clasp your hands behind your head, if you will, behind your head. That's to keep them away from those sharp points, see? Now, all you have to do when I say go is to break those balloons on those sharp points. Just swing them around and break them. That's all you got to do. But no, you got to remain steady. You can't do that. Take a look at our clock. See how many seconds you have over there. Sylvania says 40 seconds to break all 3 balloons. You understand your problem? Are you ready? Go. There's 1. Keep the hands back there. That's 2. There we go. good? Huh? I should think you was. Boy, you can be proud of her. That's right. Easy to see you've never worn an Army belt, Madeline. Think she deserves more than that? Give her a kiss for that, Pop. I think she deserves it. That's the idea. Hey, by the way, you know, next week, I want to tell you folks, next week, of course, with Halloween being in the neighborhood now, too, we thought it'd be kind of fun to have one of our shows all balloon stunts. From top to bottom, everything that's done next week is going to be balloons. So get yourself a supply of balloons. You maybe want to play right along with us. I hope you do. What'd you say?
They're going to knock the cops off when they go along the rope.
They're going to knock the cops off when they go along the rope, are they? That's what you think they're going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, I didn't know you were back. Excuse me, I'm having a little private conference here with a young lady. All right, now let's see. Mr. and Mrs. Tubman, you're both going to be working in on this one. So, kids, you stay right here and, you know, just cheer Mommy and Daddy along, and you both come over here with me. Mrs. Tubman, will you stand in this little box cover we have here facing the audience? That's there just to give you an area of location. You must stay right there. And Betty is going to give you 2 cups and 2 saucers. Hold one in each hand. And, Mr. Tubman, you come on over here with me, please. Now, thank you, Madeline. We gave Mrs. Tubman those 2 cups and saucers for a reason, and these 2 tables are here for a reason. There's an imaginary line drawn between the 2 of them, and you must start each maneuver that you make from this side of that line. Do you understand? Now, what you do is this. You toss this ball up in the air, let it bounce once, catch it on the first bounce. You must not let it bounce a second time. Now, what's so smart about that? Well, nothing except that while it's up in the air and before it bounces the second time, you run over there to your wife and get one of those cups and saucers. You come back here and catch the ball. Second time, now you have 1 cup and 1 saucer, you see. You've given him this one. Second time, you toss the ball from back here again, up in the air, get back over here. Mrs. Tubman balances the second cup and saucer on top of this one, and let go of it. Just bounce around on there, and you get back over here still in time to catch the ball without dropping any of the cups and saucers. Understand, Robert? Ease up, huh? Isn't it awful? All right. You understand what you do now? You just hand him one, then you just quickly pile the other one on top of the other one. You can't take it and pile it yourself. She's got to do it for you. Do you understand?
Catch the ball in one hand and take the cup in the other.
That's right. What you do is toss this way up in the air, get over there, get the cup of saucer, get back in time to catch that ball before it reaches the second bounce. Take a look over here with me now and see how many seconds you have. 45 seconds. What did you say to him, Miss Tubman?
Bounce it high.
Bounce it high, she says. Are you ready? Go. Get over here, get the cup of saucer. Quick, get back over there. All right, now get back. What? All right, go back over here now. Let's start this again. Take it easy now. You get back, have to get back of that imaginary line there. And look, you got lots of room up there. See, boy, toss it fairly high. You ready? Go. All right, now you got 1. Now this time is going to have more time, so you better get that way up in the air, boy. Way up. Come on, hit it. Sorry, stop the clock. Got to get back over here and try it again. Here we go. All right, you take these from him, Madeline. That's it. Take those from him and give him the beach ball. Start all over again now. Are you all set? What'd you say?
Run as soon as you throw it.
Okay, go. Back and get that ball. Okay, all right. Now remember, you got to get the second one balanced on there and back and still catch the ball before it bounces the second time. Go. Hold it there just for a second, and you held it long enough. You didn't have to balance it all over the stage. No. So you beat the $200 clock. You're about to try now for the jackpot clock, and that becomes Mrs. Tubman's sole province. So you, sir, you can't help in any way. If you don't mind standing right down over there so you're not in Miss Tubman's way. Miss Tubman, you stand at the far end of that platform. Don't get up on it till I tell you to, if you will. Behind that curtain is our famous magnetic jackpot board. Thank you, son. And on it are all the words of a famous saying or quotation, but they're all scrambled up out of order. Get them back in order in 20 seconds from the time I say go. Do you understand? Open the curtain. Step up on the platform. Go.
Take 1.
Still got just about 5 seconds. Oh, golly, I'm sorry you didn't beat the clock. On this one, the clock beat you. Let me show you what it should have been, as I guess you probably know. They also serve who, oh, dear, dear. They also serve who only stand and wait. They also serve who only stand and wait is what it should have been, but you've done very well here tonight. With your husband's help, you've beaten our $200 clock. Let's see what you've won.
A Speed Queen washer with a time-saving bowl-shaped tub and double wall feature, which holds heat and keeps the water piping hot through the entire washing. manufactured by the Speed Pete Corporation of Ripon, Wisconsin. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Tubman. You've just won a Beat the Clock prize worth more than $200.
My congratulations to you, too. Nice to have you here with us tonight. Good night, kids. Take your things along with you. Bye. Roxanne, who are our next contestants?
But we have Mr. and Mrs. Phil Cass from Detroit, Michigan. They're school teachers. They've been married for 5 days and are here on their honeymoon.
Well, good enough. Many, many happy returns of a honeymoon to you. I hope it never ends for you both. Much, much happiness to you. Wonder why we dressed you up like that. Married only 5 days? That's a funny way to turn you out in front of your husband, isn't it?
I can imagine.
Well, you got kind of scared, too? You don't have to be. This is something for both of you, you and your new wife. So let's see how well you've learned to cooperate. Will you both come over here with me, please? Thank you, Betty. You want to get on this side of me, please? It's Mr. and Mrs. Phil Cass. Is that right? Detroit, Michigan?
That's right.
And what do you teach?
I teach science.
Well, you can apply a little applied science to this. Now, here are 3 little plastic bowls, you see. There's one numbered 1, there's one numbered 2, and there's one numbered a very crude 3. Now, I want them nested just that way. I want number 1 on the bottom, number 2 in that, and number 3 in that. So I will place bowl number 1 out here. I will place bowl number 2 here and bowl number 3 here. I want you to get your first operation is the 2 of you working on bowl number 2, get it in bowl number 1. Then you come back and get bowl number 3 and put it in bowl number 2. So you wind up with them all nested together. Do you understand? Yeah. Let's take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. 50 seconds. Doesn't sound hard until I tell you that the only thing you can use is your heads. That's all you can use. You can't bite it with your teeth. You can't push it with anything but your heads or your face. Put it any way you want to, but nothing else. Do you understand? But help each other all you possibly can. All right? Starting with number 2, getting into 1, then number 3, into the number 2. Let's try 50 seconds. Go! Memorandum on there. Get it in there to get. All right, stop. All right, you're going through the $100 clock, and that brings up the $200 clock, and we'll find out what your problem is on that in just a very brief. Mr. Miss Katz, Detroit, Michigan. Now we have another little problem in store for you. This one is on the bonus. You get to try the bonus. Come over here. Come here. You've been practicing, have you?
Well, and how?
You think you know how to do it?
I hope so.
You do? All right,
Yeah.
Now, you can't help in this. This is his alone. Bring out the bonus. He says he's practiced. Let's see what he can do. It's worth $600 in cash tonight. Thank you very much, girls. Maybe not much longer. You won't have to work so hard. All right, come over here now, if you will. Phil, let me explain in case you probably already know. Some people may have not have seen it. What you have to do is, using this little saucepan, catch the tennis ball in the saucepan and wind up with it resting on the stage with the ball in it. If the ball goes in and comes out, that does not count. It's got to wind up resting just as I have it now on the stage with the ball in it. You understand? Yeah. But of course, I guess you know, the only difference in the way I did it and the way you do it is you have to hold it by the end of this string up here. Get the idea? That's quite a difference, isn't it? You can't wrap the string up on your hand. You got to hold it by the full length like that. That's the idea. You can hold it. Yes, that'll be all right. And take a look at the clock. See how many seconds you have. 45. You can't use your feet, of course, or anything else. Are you ready? Go. Believe me. And it means that, you're not mad at him, are you? No, he did a good try, and you didn't lose a thing by it. That's purely a bonus. And we're going to tell you more about what your $200 clock is in just a minute. As a matter of fact, you're talking about have you practiced and drilled for that. We're very honored tonight. We have a group here in the audience. There's a Naval Cadet drill team out in our audience tonight. As a matter of fact, they performed, I believe, during the halves of the Columbia game this afternoon up there, the Columbia Penn football game. And it's a real wonderful organization. We're awful proud to have in the audience. I don't know quite where they are, but let's give them a hand, because it's nice to have you with us. All right, Phil and Mrs. Cass, newlyweds, we have something for you now that's going to require speed. Suppose you both come over here with me. Okay. You'll stand on this side of me, you stand on this side. Phil, I want to show you here a little something. We have little walking bears here. They're kind of cute. They're real cute, as a matter of fact. When you start raising a family, you might want to remember some of these to buy for the kids. You wind them up like this, and you're each going to get a key, you see? You put them down, they walk, and they growl. They're amazing. Hear them growl? Yeah. Look at that. See them walk there? There, just growled again. Well, the problem here, as a matter of fact, is simply one of getting all of these bears walking on all of these tables. You see, there are 5 tables there with a bear on each table. Now, Madeline, Betty, give them each a key, if you will, please. When I say go, what you do is this. You each start winding a different bear. You wind them up, you set them on the table, you get them walking, you go on to another one, wind it up, get it on the table, get it walking. You must wind up with all, wind up, play on words. You must finish up with all the bears walking at the same time on all of the tables. You understand? Every bear must be walking and on the table. Now, you can't touch the bear after you started it walking until it falls off. Falls off, grab it, pick it up, wind it up, start it again. And let's see how many seconds you have. 55 seconds. Any instructions for your wife?
Yeah, start winding.
Start winding. You ready? Go! Take it off the table and wind it. Pick it right up and wind it. That's the idea. That's it. Come on, hurry up. Get them going there. Oh, 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 oh. That's the idea. Come on, here comes this one. Here you are. Now, here's a souvenir for you. Take that little bear along home with you. Okay, now comes time for you on your honeymoon to try our jackpot clock. And you can't help in any way, Phil, if you'll just step back down over there, please. Miss Cass, if you'll step at the far end of this platform, I'll tell you when to get up. And back of this curtain is our famous magnetic board with all the words of a famous saying or quotation. They're all scrambled up out of order. I want you to get them back in order in 20 seconds. You understand? Okay, step up a little closer here, right at the foot of the platform. Open the curtain. Step up on the platform. Go. You're doing fine. That's all right. Come on, get the others. Quick, you haven't got much time. Oh, golly. All right, I'm going to allow it. You had what it was. You nearly fell off the platform. Go west, young man, and grow up with the country is right. You've beaten a jackpot clock. Good enough. Come in here now, Miss Cass, Mr. Cass. I'm awful sorry that we haven't got time. Our time has run out. We haven't got time to show you what you've won, but I guess you know. You've won one of our beautiful Sylvania television sets. Best of good luck to you. Happy honeymoon, and God bless you both. It was nice having you here with us tonight. Good night. Good luck. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget balloons next week, and this is Bud Collyer speaking for Sylvania, hoping that next time may be your time to beat the clock. Good night, everybody.
This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Tubman production, produced in association with the CBS Television Network. Roxanne's Gone by Ann Burton. This is Vern Bennett reminding you to tune in every week at the same time for Beat the Clock.